Welcome back. So glad that you joined me. One topic that people seem to least like to be asked or questioned on is this. When was the last time that you experienced pain? I know all of us, when thinking about that question, would rather go, I'd rather talk about something else. Or there are some that will go, hey, well, sit down if you have a while and let me tell you some stories. Sometimes we would rather go away from admitting that we have pain, admitting that we are actually human, than look at what's really going on in our lives. One of the things that Jesus continually comes back to us throughout the scriptures is reminding us that we have strength in community. This is one of the reasons why he gave us community, why we have the family of faith, and even more, why we have the families that we have, so that we have a stability element that we're able to go forward in Jesus because of what he's called us to. Even talking about how we have pain, too often we don't want to look at the very fact that it's not just humanity that is dealing with pain. While we were the ones that picked the fruit from the tree, it affected this whole earth's history. It affected everything on this earth. Even nature, even animals are affected to a great degree because of what we did, of what we continue to do. But even thinking about that, when was the last time that we realized that nature itself, everything that it is groaning out for the freedom that is offered in Jesus? Jesus continues to come back to us, reminding us that even though we did this, there is freedom that's found in him. Are we willing to accept that freedom and actually go into eternity that he has planned for us? Now, we have a choice. Either we can or we cannot choose it. If we don't choose it, we're gone forever. But if we choose it, we live with him forever and we're remembered forever. I don't know about you, but that's something I want to make sure that I'm with Jesus, that all of us are with Jesus together for eternity, learning together with him, not being as though we never were existing from the very start itself. Even speaking of that, this week's devotional verse comes to us from Romans chapter 8, looking at verses 22 and 23, and it says this: "For we know that the whole creation groans and suffers the pain of childbirth together until now. Not only this, but also we ourselves, having the first fruits of the Spirit, even we ourselves groan within ourselves, waiting eagerly for our adoption as sons, the redemption of our body." That's amazing news, isn't it? The very fact that even though we were stolen away, God says, hey, I've paid the price. I've redeemed you again. You are mine. But at the same time, you have to make the choice to be chosen. He's not going to force us into anything. He wants what's best for us. He wants us to be free. He wants us to choose him. What is our choice going to be? Not just this, how is it going to affect us? How is it going to affect those around us as we continue to seek him through everything that's going on? Thank you again for joining me. I look forward to seeing you next time as we continue to study God's Word together. God bless.